I have found my happy place. This is it. In this episode, we explore the beautiful Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. This is a relatively new channel, so I appreciate your help in getting this channel up and going. I'd love to hear your feedback and any comments you might have. And if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you want to follow along as we live full-time in our converted Sprinter van for the next year or so, traveling all over the US and Canada. This video is going to showcase some of the highlights of our time on Vancouver Island and give it just another glimpse of God's beautiful creation.
I was waiting in the undertow, set adrift with featherweight like bows, unaware of where my heart would flow. I was waiting in the undertow, can't touch the bar.
So we're about to go through customs for the first time here on Vancouver Island, so a little bit nervous. We're not too sure what this process is going to entail, how much they're going to want to ask about Tilly or what we're bringing, like Tilly's dog food. So we'll see how this goes. How's it going?
Hi. Sorry about that.
No worries. We have a dog in here as well.
Just you two?
And the dog, yep.
Is this a vacation trip?
Yeah, about 7 days. Great, thank you. Have a good one. We came into Victoria yesterday on the ferry and had an overnight, and just having a little bit of an urban adventure today, just wandering around the city. It's a really pretty town. Really enjoying it. Spring is in full force, the flowers are in bloom, and it's a beautiful sunny day. We're gonna head out of town this afternoon, start heading west and exploring the island, which we're really excited about. After driving a bit towards the west in Port Renfrew, we stopped to stretch our legs at Mystic Beach, which was a really fun hike. It was a little bit of a challenging hike, a lot of twists and turns and going over routes and stuff, but it was a pretty hike down to the beach, which included going over a suspension bridge, and got down to the beach, and there was even a pretty little waterfall at the beach. So we had a great time, and it was a beautiful spot. Today has been a really good day. We had a day of Sabbath rest, which we're going to plan to do every Sunday, where we just literally shut down, not really do anything, but just rest and relax and recharge. And so today was great. We're in Port Renfrew. It's the end of the day now. We just came for a bit of a hike down to Botanical Beach. It's a short little loop trail. We're right at low tide, and so the beach is known for its tide pools, and so we're going to go check it out. Today was a shower day, which we were pretty excited about, given it had been about 3 days since our last one. So we are celebrating. So it's just before sunset, and we are at the Pacific Rim National Park, which is just outside of Tofino, and it is a spectacular location. We were lucky to get a campsite at the Greenpoint Campground, which is literally just right over the hill here. It's a short walk down. to the beach. We're here for 2 nights. We couldn't be more excited. This is a really fun looking beach. There's some rock formations here behind me, which I'm hoping I can get some good compositions. There are a few clouds in the sky, which I have my fingers crossed that there'll be some color, but regardless, I couldn't be happier. This is such a beautiful location. It's gonna be fun just to take some photos and to explore this beach. Tofino is a really fun little town that we had a great time walking around and exploring. This quite possibly may have been the nicest campground we've ever stayed at, and I know that's a pretty big statement, but we just couldn't have been happier. The bathrooms might have been the nicest bathrooms we've ever seen at a campground. Had a nice hot shower this morning. So yeah, this is the Green Point Campground in the Pacific Rim National Park. We're about halfway between Tofino and Ucluelet, so it's a perfect location. We're right on the beach. Oh, so good. We are feeling very blessed. The crazy thing is I booked this site 3 days before we came here, and I was talking to one of the staff this morning, and she said this campground is notorious for being impossible to get a site at. The reality is starting to set in that this is our life, and that's actually a good thing. Like, just the flexibility and the freedom that this lifestyle is giving us, the fact that we can be at places like this and be literally doorsteps from the beach. Today we're gonna drive a little bit further up north on the island just to do some more exploring, and that's just what we love, is just the freedom and flexibility that this van life is giving us. So onward and upward we go, and the adventure continues. It's our last night on Vancouver Island, and we're in Campbell River tonight. You know, we're a little sad that our time here on the island is coming to an end. We really had a great time. It's a beautiful place. I think we would love to extend it by a couple extra days if we could, but unfortunately we just don't have the time in our schedule right now. It's also day 19 of this adventure, which is crazy. Time is definitely going by pretty quickly. So far so good. We celebrated tonight with a very gourmet meal, some grilled cheese sandwiches and some homemade tomato soup made by Lavinia, and of course a nice bottle of wine. We thought that was a good way to end our time here on the island. Tonight we're parked actually just in a parking lot here in Campbell River. It's pretty quiet. We're right by the water. We think it should be okay to park for tonight. We've already had some police come through the parking lot, and they didn't give us a second look, so I think we're pretty good. We're taking a ferry tomorrow to Vancouver. We're gonna spend a couple days in the city, just kind of hanging out, checking out the city, relaxing a bit. A few things that we're taking away from this trip is, one, the importance of rest. That day on Sunday where we just had Sabbath rest, where we could recharge and just rest in God's goodness, was a really needed break. And I think we see the importance of building that in each week on each Sunday. The other thing we learned is take the wins when you can get them. Getting that campsite at Green Point was, I don't know if it was luck or we were just meant to be there, but it was fantastic. It was a great location. It was a great campground. And so when we get those kind of wins, we need to celebrate them and enjoy them. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed seeing a bit of Vancouver Island. We will see you next time on the road, and may God bless you.
I was waiting in the undertow, set adrift with featherweight like bones, unaware of where my heart would flow. I was waiting in.